What is going on, guys? It is Rexsi here. Today we are back once again. Lunar vs. 1 ranked duel. Today we're going to be playing some IZANAMI.
I am IZANAMI.
With the sickest skin that she's got. The blue little... well, I don't even know what you'd call it. I forget the name of it. Shadow Stalker skin. Okay. There's a theory I want to test with IZANAMI. I doubt it works, but I wanted to play IZANAMI regardless. You can probably guess... God, my ping has been amazing lately, man. Dude, I'm starting to get so happy. Holy crap. I kind of wanted to test and see if ICHAIVAL procs on both autos. I don't know how that would work, because I feel like lifesteal kind of works like that, because you get a heal off of both of them. But I don't know if it procs things twice. Because if it did, then it would be pretty busted. I know it's just a matter of time. Hello, my friend. Mr. Friend. Hello, my friend.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. So we're gonna go 2 health potions for the first time in a while, just because, we have a lot of clear with just our basic auto attacks. So. Our basics, as you could say. Why is it pinging? Oh. Our battle be glorious. Okay, damn! Breathe. Okay, so we went the same sort of shit. Did he pop both his potions there? Did you panic? I don't know what happened. So yeah, IZANAMI's autos hit twice. Like, you can see the 44 and the 15. I was thinking, maybe with ICHAIVAL, I wonder if it'd be possible that it would proc twice. And go twice into my own stacks. Because if it does, that's pretty busted. Gonna be honest, I doubt it does, but
Let's go, Jeff.
it might. We'll see. So yeah, we just kind of baited him out there. You could see how fast he was moving. Pretty simple. I wouldn't even call it a trick, really. God, my throat has been so dry lately. Pretty simple trick, whereas if you see a person walking a certain direction, you can base, like, let's say, I mean, that situation, for example, he was obviously going to keep walking in that same direction, or even if he didn't, it was probably worth the risk, considering I had the advantage in that engagement. So since I saw him, like, through the wall and he couldn't see me, I could see exactly how fast he was moving upwards, so I could just literally base my attack where I was going to aim based on how fast he was moving. That's something a lot of people don't do. Like, they'll see, for example, let's say you see somebody walk, like a really, a popular thing that people find impressive, obviously there's reason to be impressed, is, let's say somebody goes across, like, the wall. Let's say someone's, like, behind a wall, and you can't see them, right? But, like, let's say they walk along this way, and let's say I have an Ola 3. If I can deduce that he's walking at a certain speed, I literally just have to place it where he would be if he was walking at that exact same speed. And it's pretty easy. That's why I mean, it's, I guess, a tiny bit impressive, because at the same time, sometimes, like, they'll be walking and you have to predict based on their movements and where they would juke. That's a little more impressive, obviously. Like, that's like a montage clip for me. But also, oh shit, I didn't even get a chance to test the theory. Does it not even proc off my normal autos, or do I have to hit? Okay, never mind. I thought if I hit towers it would work for some reason. Oh, damn it. It only works once. Damn. Okay, well, I wanted to at least see. Theory concluded. Oh my god! That auto just hit for what? 153? 153 with one auto attack in 3 minutes? That's insane. Holy shit. It's kind of wild. By kinda, I mean insanely wild. Izanami, like, the one thing that I will mention, though, is that her clear is even more insane because of ICHAIVAL, because you get the 3 stacks off. Oh my god. Like, it's still good. Like, it's still, of course, it's not as good as if it was the proc twice based on going back and forth. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure they designed her not to be like that. But I was just testing it. I don't play enough Izanami, so I don't know myself. But it's still really good because the second that it procs off, you know, it increases your attack, or your attack power. So you'll get an extra 15, 30, 45. So by the time you, like, you could insta-clear a wave and then have all 3 procs. Insta-clear the wave? Okay, I should have bought it one more time. Okay, dude. 133. Or 133. Oh, he braced her. I was like, how the fuck did he just survive there? Like, what? Still, 114, and then 38. That's quite a bit of damage. Like, normally you just use your 2 to clear, but in this way you can save your, like, with ICHAIVAL. Oh my god, this item is like, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Oh my god, with ICHAIVAL, not only can you clear the wave almost just as fast as if you were to use another item. I mean, probably not just as fast, but a little less quick. Oh my god, dude, that clear is wild! But you also get all 3 stacks on your ICHAIVAL, so look at this. Boom, there's all 3 stacks, and I have my 2 up. So I can just use my 2 to slow him, and then just go for a 1. Now I don't even have 3 stacks on it! That was without 3 stacks. That was with 1 stack. Oh my lord. That was kind of wild. But look, boom, and all 3. Practically insta-clear. And then you can save your 2 to slow them and then secure your 1 auto attacks. That's pretty cool. It's a cool strat. I feel like ICHAIVAL is changing how good certain gods are. And I love it a lot. I'm actually really fucking happy now, man. I'm starting to get really motivated for Smite again, I'll be honest. Reason being is, like I said, mentioned previously in a video, I was in a tough spot because not much changed between the seasons. There wasn't much difference in meta and all that. And the current meta was kind of AIDS with Blackthorn and stuff like that, which still kind of is in Bancrofts. But now, and another thing was obviously ping. Ping was very demotivated me a lot. But now, as you can see, my ping's been, like, quite a bit better lately, and, like, these past few days, I've only had bad ping, I think. I played a bunch of ranked conquests, I only had bad ping, I think, once. Which is insane. Like, fucking insane. Like, you don't know how happy that makes me. Now I don't have to complain about it every 2 seconds. I can actually focus on, you know, improving and actually enjoying the fucking game.
Middle enemy tower.
Oh my god, that is so much damage. Okay, damn it. Well, we're gonna give it another shot. All that attack speed is wild with the 1. Okay, we'll give it one more shot. We'll try it again. Hopefully the queue's not too long. That would be nice. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, please. Be under a minute. Okay, we'll take it. We will take that. Okay. I suppose, I don't know if it's in, like, a set place right now, though, in terms of the build. Like, this build's great and all, but I feel like it doesn't hold as much of its own as the game gets on, depending on, like, your matchup and stuff like that. If you're up against another ADC, I'd say it would work out. Obviously, but then that's where the item kind of thrives and does its best. But against certain other gods where, like, you know, you could use sustain, or you could use percentage pen, or just like a few different things in your build in the order that you build them in. Kind of, I mean, it kind of reminds me of Transcendence in terms of power. It's quite the spike as well, and it's more reliant on auto attacks basically. But I feel like some gods can actually counter that in that early game stage. I feel like Vamana does pretty well, for example. Maybe Bologna? I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head in terms of how well this build would do. It's obviously good. It's obviously good, but I feel like it has flaws that I just haven't seen yet. Actually, I have seen it once. When I played against Avamana, I think is when the first time I noticed. I was like, okay, well, there is, you know, some things that can be, you know, a little annoying in terms of how the build works. But it's fine. We'll find them as we go along. For now, we're just gonna be enjoying it while it lasts, as long as ICHAIVAL. I actually like this meta. Like, this meta is a lot more entertaining than everyone just going Blackthorn immediately. I'd say. Just in case, you know? We just talked about it, but you never know, so... Whatever. Hades. Alright. Alright. So as I mentioned, this build is at its peak performance against another ADC because of the attack speed reduction. Downtown Brown. But it isn't bad. Obviously, it's still an incredibly good item in terms of power spiking and stuff. The good thing, like, the thing I love about IZANAMI, though, in this, and why that I had the main idea. Look at this ping! Look at it! Look at the ping! Dude, I'm so happy. God, I got the biggest smile on my face, man. So I don't have to sound like a raging asshole every time I fucking do commentary. Like, of course, on one hand, like, I of course know, you know, some things can be a little annoying, and I can tell the quality of my own videos, like, before I finish them. Because I know I've been doing this for a long time. I can tell, I know things that people dislike, I know things that people like, but there's certain things like that have stressed me out to the point where it's just, it's starting to have a factor on, you know, my overall content, and it's just gotten annoying. So it's like, okay. But the reason it's so good on IZANAMI is because, look at that. Shit. Is because not only is the early game shit, but, like, in terms of sustain, but on IZANAMI, I can rely on my auto attacks and my 2, and that practically insta-clears the wave. So that's like my original thought on, or one of them, as to why I wanted to do this video. I didn't even realize that it would be so effective in terms of proccing on the entire wave. ICHAIVAL, and then immediately, like, you having your 2 up, it's a very situationally good item, I'd say. Or, yeah. Oh my god, look at how low he is! That is crazy. But yeah, just because, you know, it helps with the early game. I don't know. I think this is a really good combo in IZANAMI. Like, she benefits one of, like, the most off of ICHAIVAL. And that's the thing. That's what I like so much about this, is that it's just different characters and different, like, ideas and builds can thrive based on, you know, little changes, which is what I was looking for in the new season, right? Which is what makes me pretty happy here. Because now new characters can, you know, find their way through the rubble of the meta and, like, stand out compared to, you know, it just being the same thing over and over again. Or at least people are willing to try new things, because even off of my own videos, I've noticed that a large amount of people that I go up against nowadays, maybe it's not just because of my video, maybe because actually the meta fucking, or things have changed also, but I do help the word get out in a sense, because a lot of people do watch the videos. But it's nice to see, you know, people are expanding on what they think it will actually work, rather than having to, you know, simply rely on cheese every single time that they want to even remotely try to win, which is, like, obviously the main purpose of ranked is your goal is to win. But at the same time, well, I don't know. The way I see it, maybe because I've just been playing ranked so long, I like to learn off of, you know, the gameplay and become better as I go along. And actually improve. I feel like I've improved. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. But, you know, I like to learn. Even when I first started. I mean, I guess the first time I ever hit Masters, I also, fun fact, cheesed my way up there. I played nothing but, like, Freya, Hebo, and Hell. I made those characters. Hell was probably the most skill-based one out of all of them. But I used to only play them because I wanted to try and get Masters. I could barely even hit it. I wasn't that amazing. I had no idea how to build, which was a big thing, like, obviously. No idea how items were. I didn't even know what percentage pen did back then. But once I hit it, I found that my first instinct was, okay, cool, I hit it. But now,
Let's go,
what do I
Jeff.
benefit from, like, just having Masters? It's just a title, if you really think about it. It's just like Grandmasters nowadays. I could care less about getting GM. If I hit it, I hit it. But it's meaningless to me. It's cool and all, but it means nothing. It does not determine skill whatsoever. It's just a title.
A sharper sting.
It's just, hey, whoever plays the most.
Sway.
And you also have to compete against, like, the fucking Latums that just farm TP all day. And that's just, like, oof. Say the last time GM meant something was, like, maybe... Fuck it! Oh, shit. Last time GM meant something? Season 3? Season 4, maybe? Back when, I mean, back then there was like a lot of competition, right? There was just lots of, you know, very high level players that were playing. It was active and the community was like...
No, running away.
You know, there was just people that were actually... You know, the top players were nothing but actual, like, competitive people that were, like, really good at the time. I don't know, it felt very competitive back then. That's the last time for me it's felt competitive for the title. And people actually earned it.
Oh, yes, I like this one.
God, I miss those days, man. You have no idea. I remember, like, back then, like, it was such a huge thing, competitiveness, and I used to be a cocky little shit, obviously, as most of you know. And I just love that itch of just, you know, getting better, and you know, playing against good people and learning. That was, like, one of the biggest things for me, man. That's, like, what kept me going, I swear. That was a big thing, I think, last season, where I noticed that sort of itch to improve and get better. Kind of. I think the main reason for that was when they changed the how Elo worked, and it would place. I was in Grandmasters, and I would be placed against people in Silver. Not even kidding. People in qualifiers. So like it would just literally be me just playing, and then. It wouldn't be that much of a challenge, right? Not to be, like, rude, but, like, I'm not facing people in my rank, or people that are deserving of the rank. So, like, everyone just wasn't, you know, I wasn't really learning, right? I would basically, I remember I talked about this, I had a really good, like, analogy for it. Whereas, like, imagine you're writing a test, right? And on that test, you know, there's a formula that you can use, and you skip like 18 different steps. It's like not showing your work, basically, right? You can get away with it, and it works, but I mean, it's the easy way out, and it doesn't, like, the teacher isn't impressed, right? The teacher would be like, I don't know, like, mainly, I don't know, myself, when I actually care about getting better, basically. So it would be like, that test would just be me in ranked. Like, I would play against people who, you know, obviously weren't as, like, you know, they weren't as good because, of course, they were in lower ranks. So, I would do easy strategies. Like, instead of actually, like, having to play a certain way, juke a certain way, or base it on predictions and stuff like that. Instead I would take the easy way out. Like, I would just, like, you know, I know a person that isn't that great would juke a certain way, or they do this, they do that. So instead of, like, actively, like, you know, trying to do some crazy jukes, or trying to, you know, do this, do that, it's mainly just me doing the easier way to do things. Because that's just kind of human nature, I'd say, taking the easy way out. I mean, if there's an easier way to do things, that's how I would when most people see it. Because why bother? There's like a formula for it. I don't know. I'm just ranting, talking about... Not really ranting, just giving you a little history lesson on what's happened throughout the seasons. Nice. Alright, well, I don't know why you do that. But thank you for the thorns. See, that's why I think thorns isn't that great sometimes. Sometimes, mind you, sometimes.
No need to be afraid.
Do we go Eggsy? I feel like Toxic is pretty useful as well. I don't know, man. Just random thoughts. I know some people might be new to the channel, and I know there's a lot of people that have actually stuck by me and
Your middle tower is under attack.
know everything that I'm talking about, which is pretty crazy to think. You just know through all of my videos that... All my random videos where I talk about certain things or have certain opinions. I don't know, it's weird to think about. It's bad.
Fear slows down.
Let's look at the ICHAIVAL procs off of that. We have a lot more attack speed, but we're in a bit of a rough spot here. Watch those creeps. He's kind of a more passive player. I mean, he is playing Hades. I'm the most aggressive fucking Hades on the planet, though. It's probably my issue. All ICHAIVAL stacks are online.
Yes, death is.
Okay, let's just breed, IZANAMI. But yeah, anyways, all in all, I'm very much hoping that, you know, that this is the kick in the kick in the ass I need. Oh, hello, Rebel. And it'll get me going again, man, because I feel like I've been in a bit of a dry spell, playing a little worse, as most of you know, demotivating and all that. Also, I've been playing Rank Conquest, like I mentioned, a fuckload. Like, I'm talking more than I played Duel this split. I know I haven't done any recordings. Oh shit, that was scary. Rexsi, I guess. We already have built-in pen, which is nice. So maybe we'll just go pressure.
Oh, a sharper sting and a stronger.
But yeah, I played like a fuckload of Rank Conquest. I'm not that amazing. I know what I'm doing, like, for the most part. But certain roles, like when I'm off roll, I kind of struggle a little more. Like when I'm forced to play support, stuff like that, of course, I struggle a little more. But I've been doing pretty well, I'd say. I'm almost Diamond 2. So I'm probably gonna get Masters here soon. I'll work my way towards her. Also start recording here soon. I know some of you might be interested. I want to see Rank Conquest, at least every now and then, because I know majority of people watch my videos for Duel and stuff like that. And it's not just it being Duel in general, it's that I know a lot of people like listening to commentary, I'd say. Because when I do duels, right, like I can, you know, there's a lot of farming involved, and just talking, and stuff like that. Whereas in Conquest, it's communicating with team and focusing. Communicating with the team.
Jeffrey, I'm fragging.
So like it's a little harder. It's a little bit of different commentary, rather. Like, so it's instead of just me seeming like I'm directly talking to you, it's more me talking, you know, about what's going on in the game and my team. So it's not necessarily bad, I'd say, but it's different for some people, and some people don't enjoy it, right?
Or such
Your
a
team
soft
has destroyed middle enemy base.
Everyone has like their own cup of tea. That was just bad. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't mean to cast that! What the shit? You see that? What the hell? So anyways, how you doing today? Are you having a good day? I am. I'm having a really good day. As you could probably tell, I'm in a much better mood than normal. Please just spawn. No, you ass! Fuck you. Did it. Shit, that was bad. Oh my god, I missed. What are you doing? What is this? What are we doing here? Oh my god!
Feels bad, man.
That's what we're doing. Okay. Awkward. Alright, Wow, we need to sell some attack speed. Holy shit. We are overcapping off the hoo-ha. Holy shit. What do we even get? We get like a frostbound. I mean, fuck. We can get some Azzy out of this bitch. He's not gonna get anti-heal because I don't have it built in yet, and then we can just sell it. Oh my god, I got more attack speed! God damn it! Damn, I didn't even think about that. Fuck. Shit. Oh, god damn, I literally was in the process of talking about how I don't need more attack. I need to get rid of some attack speed. Oh my god. I'm almost maxed out. I only have my one active. It gives me 75% attack speed. What am I doing? What the fuck? Okay. Attacks, bro.
Oh my god, get farmed, dude.
Whatever. Put all this attack speed to good use, totally. Okay, if you guys enjoyed watching the video, please be sure to clap that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more content like this. Have any thoughts, suggestions? You know where to leave them. Comments below. Anyways, I'll see you next time, guys. Have a fantastic Sunday night. Bye-bye.